Into the portal, continuing forward. Generosity! Ah! I don't like how the word generosity came up and it was all a happy, positive thing, and then Nightmare Eyes started screaming at me. And now the monks are here. Being monks and all that. Whoa. Let's take you with me. I don't fall in a hole. Falling in a hole is bad. Wow, that's going nowhere. That's not very useful of you to do. There we go. But now we have this problem. Away. Okay, so there's a light source over there. This guy will block the darkness, so I can just sneakily walk over here. Here's a light source. There's my goal. How do I get there? I guess it's going through there in the dark mode. And now we have harp. So I just need to ring this harp. This should be pretty doable. If I am being honest. Okay, that's kind of far away. But maybe it will not matter. There we go. Hey, so now what happens? Now we have a side path that all leads to this. Okie dokie. So I can't use the eyeball to ring it, because that would require me to look over there, and that is a problem. In fact, if there's one thing that's reliable about the eyeballs, it's that you pretty consistently can't do fuck all about them. Once you've got the, once there's any spike in the way, it's like, well, I guess the eyeball's never getting past that. As far as I'm aware, the basic of how this thing moves, because you can only move it while you're carrying it, and that puts you in dark mode, means that any spike just means that that's the end of where that guy's allowed to go. That's just the end of it. Goodbye. Now I'd like to bring you back over here. Ah! Cool. Time to recharge that. Oh right, I don't have to look at you the entire time. I can just look where I'm going. Right. I was thinking about how to solve that. I'm like, all I have to do is walk around to there and look at the eyeball, and then I can switch the statue to the eyeball, and then the statue will be there, and I'll be there, and I just walk to the light, then walk back over, and with my last little bit of light, I can switch with the statue and then ring that bell and go over there. But you're a dick, aren't you? Aren't you just a great big old dick? Yeah, you are. Okay, stop. And this raises new problem. New different other problem that also exists. Right, I don't have to keep looking because you're in this mode. Ah. With power of that, harp problem will be gone. Maybe. I think I want to move you over here so you can activate it on site. Because I don't think you otherwise help me. Because I can do this trick from before. Except I still need to get... oh, shit. So I do need to get over there while the statue's in line of sight for me to be able to switch it over there. Which means I need to be able to get across this bridge, which I'm not sure that I can do. It's so close. No. Nope. But at the same time, I can't leave you here. Wait. Oh. I don't think I need the statue. I probably need the statue. Yeah. Ah. No, I'd have to be in dark mode to switch the statue, so it doesn't matter that it's standing on the light well and that I can technically see it from here. Also, I can't switch with the statue because I'm not in dark mode here. Whereas I don't see this... I don't think the spotlight has a lot of other positions I can use it in. Can I rotate it to face the no, because it's here. The statue's one hallway over in this direction. So I can't make it I can't make it power the statue. Not from there anyway. I'm making some kind of earlier mistake. It's all over with if I can just get the statue to be like right here when I'm over there. But yeah, my original solution for the first puzzle involved you having to send the statue back there in order for me to walk across here. So I suppose the next thing would be potentially going back to... No. I don't think this is necessarily helpful. This only solves like one problem. Like if I put the eye over here, it solves the statue problem from that harp's perspective, but that doesn't really help anything because I can't ring either harp on the way in. This is also a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, because I can't see him from over here at all. Means there's no way to ring this harp. Because this primarily solves the issue of me being able to switch the statue over there and use its light force to do things. Nasty, nasty things. But it's largely the existence of this pillar blocks me from being able to switch from that well to like over here with the statue and give it more length, more legs, more range or whatever. Yep. No, not quite. Tempting as it would be. That totally solves the entire thing. I think. Because that harp only has one collapsed bridge, making it considerably easier to get past. That's all I needed. That's what I was getting stuck on. I wasn't... I can finagle that one way more simply. And now we switcheroo. Now we'll be across this area in dark mode. We are born and we die without any possessions. Why would we live our lives to strive for the opposite? Where are we going? Equality. Oh. This is new, isn't it? So there's a butthole in the sky again. Rocks are being sucked into the sky butthole. But like now there's crazy crags everywhere, like 1,000 pried rocks. There's more than one sky butthole. We're doomed. Yeah, this is different. I'm pretty sure we were just in a city before. Things are getting a little weirder. It looks like that area from Burning Crusade in World of Warcraft's first expansion. There's even Karazhan vibes to be gotten from these towers and buildings here. My target's over there. There's a harp blocking my path. But also here, we need to get across this light bridge situation. Got a little spiky thing stop blocking things around there. We once... God damn it. We once again have one of these eyes that I almost fell in again. We once again have an eye I can't move, which is where this mechanic system got a lot more limiting. If I turn you around, I can walk along you. Maintaining dark status. That one's got the beloved gem. That can make me bring our powers back. I'm gonna want to maintain this darkness, but perhaps not via this gem. And when I'm back here, I can cross this bridge. But my next problem is going to be this harp. I do not have line of sight with the eye. I can't put the gem in it to ring it. So, you're where the gem goes. And now it's still active and they can't stop me. They can't stop me. Skadoosh. You've ruined me. Okay. Could you not? So now... As far as I can tell, that guy is inaccessible from any of the other dark sources, but I need it to get across that bridge. So I think the gem has to go in him. So I think the primary challenge here is get as far as I did this time. But this time the goal is to not use the gem the same way, I think. I have to be able to get across that bridge. Because the first problem is I need to not activate this. Because when it activates when I'm going through here, it'll block me from going across the spike. But then I have to activate them to go past there. And I think I do have to separately turn it off then back on, which means the only way to turn it on at that point is the gem. Because none of the other beacons can point in that direction. And even if they could, it'd be a problem because they'd be cutting me off from the spikes. It might not have to be that way, though. It might be a matter of this harp. This might still work. With this harp powered, I can now walk across this. It's an alternate solution for what I did earlier. But now I can rotate it. Huh. That harp can also be activated by that guy diagonally. Although I'm not sure if that really works out. So I don't know if I'd be able to get across with that in that case. But no, ultimately we still have to activate. So while I've taken care of the spike problem, I still have to be able to activate this. And it looks like nothing lines up. I think somewhere around here is the diagonal direction. It's like the rock's blocking that. It doesn't seem like we'll be in line of sight of the eye anywhere. And this is a level where the eye cannot be moved. I do wonder if I'm misinterpreting anything. Because it seems like I need to be able to put this gem in that guy. Which means not having the gem in any of these guys. I can activate it with them. Because I can go ba-boom. But how would I ever get over there? This is kind of our limit, isn't it? Oh. I don't know if this will fix the problem, but it at least is a bit of a correction I can do. Because if you see it, I go this way. So I walk down here with this beam, connect to that beam to walk down here. Then I could connect to that beam to walk down here. Because the solution I did was maybe incomplete. I once again solved one problem, but not every problem. And I don't know if this does solve every problem, but at the very least, pointing it this way is only useful when I'm actually here, when this is powered. I don't need to do it yet. I might as well point it that way, because that covers more of the gap. I feel like it's still too far, though. Ring this when I don't have to. But maybe it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're good, I think. So I've got the gem. My concern is that it has 2 broken bridges. How will I cross them both in the time necessary when I'm ringing it from here? But the answer is that it doesn't matter, because I have the gem. So I can just ring it again. And since I have the gem, we've won. We've beaten the level, we've victoried all over the place. Huzzah. No one is the same. And that's okay. That doesn't mean we shouldn't treat each other as equals. Equally different. That's the paradox. A paradox that's unimportant, and people treat it like it is the idea that, like, you want us all to be treated equally, huh? But what about all of these fundamental differences by certain types of people? Like, there are certain differences between genders, and there are certain differences between, for example, people that have different different levels of ableness. Because they have disabilities of various forms. But it's like, no, that's not what it means. That's not really a contradiction. Like when people talk about wanting equality, but also wheelchair ramps, for example. It's like, that's an unnecessary thing to fixate on.